7 News Now.
Welcome back. Whether it's protecting the finish on your wood floors or removing stains from a cast iron sink, the crew of This Old House does more than just rebuild and repair an old home. They help viewers tackle some of their home improvement projects. And with us today is Kevin O'Connor, the host of This Old House and Ask This Old House. And we're glad to have you here. He's in town for the Denver Home Show, opening today at the National Western Complex. And you're a true do-it-yourselfer, and you actually got your job hosting This Old House by asking your own question.
I did. So on This Old House and Ask This Old House, we love viewers to write us. My wife and I had just bought our first house. Having grown up with the show, as soon as we ran into a jam, we wrote the show. And to my surprise, a producer actually read the letter. They came out, filmed an episode. It was the first season of Ask This Old House. And about a month later, to my surprise, they asked me if I wanted to be the host of both shows. So
how exciting!
It was pretty wacky. I was working at a bank, wearing a blue suit, wingtips, swinging a hammer on the weekend, and then now here I am.
What a change!
It is a big change.
All right, and talk a little bit about some of the new home remodeling options and do-it-yourself things that anybody can do.
Well, so I often tell people who are thinking about doing projects, first of all, be intrepid. I think there's a lot of things that people can do that they don't think that they could do. Certainly anything in the yard, no problem at all. But in the house, you can actually take down a wall, no problem at all. And whatever, if you end up getting into a bind, that's when you can call in a professional. But there are tons of things you can do around the house to update the house. Certainly paint colors, repainting, repolishing, refinishing floors and such, but updating plumbing fixtures is always a good project for folks to do. And the biggest things that we see people thinking about these days are how to actually conserve energy. So insulating the house, getting those energy conservation projects into the house is a good thing to think about.
I like that. Try it yourself, and if you mess it up, call the
That's when you call the pro, right? Don't be afraid. What's going to happen, right? Stay away from the electrical maybe, but other than that, you should be all right.
Oh, I hope my mom isn't watching. All right, what are the biggest trends right now for home improvement, and how has it changed over the years?
The biggest change is definitely energy efficiency. There is a lot of things out there right now that can really help us improve the efficiency of our homes. And I'm not just talking about what we think about in terms of alternative energy, not just the solar or the wind or these types of things. The traditional heating and cooling equipment that's available to folks is extremely efficient. And if you buy new materials, if you update those in your house, you're going to save a lot of money. Good insulation, there's lots of different ways we can do it. It's not just a pink fiberglass anymore. There's blown in, whether it's foam or cellulose. Those are projects that a professional can do, but a homeowner can do as well. And then in sort of the lighter aspects, everyone always wants a kitchen. We do lots of kitchen renovations. We tell people if you can fit a pantry in there, that's a great way to go. And if you can get a good mudroom, people love their mudrooms as well. They kind of control all that muck and mess.
And you're actually going to be giving away some of these today.
We're going to be giving away, I'm going to be presenting at 7 o'clock tonight and 2 p.m. on Saturday over at the Convention Center. If you show up, you've got a chance to win $400 worth of free tools. This is a beautiful drill set that people can walk away with. Maybe it'll get them started on their own projects.
I just feel like a do-it-yourself.
Right? Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah, I like it. All right, Kevin O'Connor, the host of This Old House and Ask This Old House. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And you can catch O'Connor on stage at the Denver Home Show today and Saturday. Tickets are $8 to $11 and free to anyone who has ID showing that they are a member of the military, police, or fire departments. And now you can take a rafting trip through the